Hi loves, and welcome back to my channel. Since I moved to the new place, I haven't really talked to you, so I thought it is a very good opportunity now that I'm getting ready to do a little chit chat and girly talk with you. Grab a cup of coffee or a tea. I did have some water here with me because did I wake up with a sore throat on my second day in Manchester? Yes, I did. I'm gonna make my hair first things first because who wants to look at that mess? Definitely not me while editing, and I'll come back to you soon. I'm back, way better. You deserve better, it's not just for me. So I just did my hair and I'm gonna start doing my makeup. I wanted to start talking to you guys about a few things that are on my head constantly lately. You know, with the moving to Manchester, I do consider this moving as a new beginning, and with that new beginning, I would like to see a different version of myself as well. Obviously the aim is growth, however, felt like Cambridge or the life and the lifestyle I had was keeping me a bit down. A lot of things are changing. Now my full-time job is mostly creating content rather than going for a 9 to 5 or something similar to that. I have more of the freedom and the time to do things I actually love and like. I'm on a bigger city, different opportunities, so many things are changing. One of them being my circle. Of course, I don't have the same circle of people I was used to so far. Overall, the friendship thing did not really work for me in Cambridge. I already feel things being different because I am a different person rather than the person I was when I initially moved in Cambridge. The friendship thing didn't really work for me in Cambridge because of the way I was acting and the way I was viewing the friendship aspect. I'm the type of person that believes that energy is very special, and I feel like I didn't want to waste it on friendships that they are on a surface level. The factor I didn't really count on it was how difficult it is to make solid friendships as an adult and generally friendships as an adult. So I kind of stuck, and at the same time I like my company so much to the point that I kind of got stuck as well on the fact that it's fine, you enjoy time alone, you like your own company, you don't have to stress yourself if you don't find people with the same mindset as you. I was kind of very harsh on myself and on that belief that people should be on the level that I am, mentally, spiritually, even to just hang out and get a coffee together. Now, why did this put me down and why did this brought me back? Because I ended up spending 4 years in a place with no real friendships, not because opportunities did not exist, but because I didn't really utilize them. I was so distant from everyone and every opportunity that was coming my way to socialize and network, and it didn't really help me absolutely anywhere. I mean, in a way, I learned a lesson, definitely. But at the same time, if I needed help, I didn't really feel comfortable asking for anyone because I wasn't really providing help at the same time to anyone. I wasn't going out with anyone. I wasn't networking enough. I didn't really build relationships, even on the surface level, to the point that it ended up, for example, today is a sunny day, right? We had plenty of that while I was in Cambridge for 4 years. I wanted to go out and have a coffee and have a good time, and I couldn't because I did not build a single relationship that I could just call and be like, oh, let's go for a coffee. And I said on the previous video, being self-aware is sexy, and I do believe that. And I want to believe that I'm a very self-aware person, and I'm constantly working towards being. So if we want to be self-aware and as we're adults, not everything is everyone else's fault. And I'm saying that because I don't believe that out of the people I met, no one would pick up the phone and accept to go out for a coffee with me. It was that for some reason I couldn't do it. I was so comfortable in my own company, I almost forgot the value of having someone to chat, to share an experience and a memory. And I only started changing my mind and realizing how bad of a perception that was almost when I decided to move to Manchester. So instead of now being here and grieving all of the friendships and potential opportunities I lost, I decided to kind of shift the energy in the room and inside of me and just approach the topic a bit differently this time. You don't have to change the core of you and all of a sudden, even if you're not the most social person, to become a social butterfly and run around and make friends. you can still keep your morals, and you can actually build stronger bonds only with people that have similar ethics and characteristics, or people that value the same things as you do. Talking about shifting the energy and approaching the topic differently, I have to say one of the reasons I decided to do that is because I have worked a lot on my confidence itself, which again helps me so much when it comes to building a relationship, any type of relationship. On the topic of shifting my energy with a new city, I mean that I want to be more open to change, more open to people, more open to getting to know different things and stepping out of my comfort zone, because it was a type of comfort zone, clearly, which it did serve me well in some ways, but it took away a lot of things in others. Obviously, the first step was to identify and recognize both the meaning but the importance as well of real friendships and friendships to the surface level, that they are both important and they both have something to serve. And when it comes to making friendships, let's be real, making friendships as an adult, it is so difficult. I feel like when we are children, because of school makes things so easy when it comes to making a friendship and maintaining it as well, because you have almost the same reality, you live through that every day. Circumstances bring you together, you don't really have to try. You know that day in, day out, you're gonna see the same people. This will help you so much to maintain a relationship with them. Now, in adult life, things are so different, and it's so weird to approach people because you never know what's up with them. So me being confident, what I can bring to the table, and what type of person I am, and what type of friend I am, I do genuinely believe that I'm a very good friend. For a long time, I was waiting for people to come to find me, rather than me putting myself out there for people. Don't get me wrong, you could be an amazing human being and a great friend, but if you're not available, how it's gonna work? And this is me talking to myself. Energy matters a lot, and it's something I'm learning, I'm reading. This thing teaches me a lot about energy, but at the same time, it is as well practical moves that you can do to put yourself out there if you want to make friends in your 20s or in your adulthood in general. So I want to share with you a few things that I have in mind of doing, and you can probably do the same. I am pretty much into fitness, and I do work out quite a lot. I think gym is my favorite activity. Also, don't worry about this, trust the process. I'm lifting weights. I never ever go to classes, and I decided to try that. It's more of a social activity, and you can meet people through that. So I'm doing it for two reasons. I find it a win-win situation. There's one thing that you already know about them, and it's that they like activity and they like going to the gym, and you're going to the same gym, so they could be a gym buddy for you. It could be a girl that we could go and do sauna together after a gym session. You already know you have something in common. Any activity that you like, it is a very nice way to meet people in your adulthood. Could be even dating. If you're watching this and you're thinking, dating apps don't really do it for me, I want to meet someone out in the wild, yeah, definitely go for a gym class. I wouldn't really recommend you to do Pilates when it comes to that, because I don't know many men that could do Pilates. I was thinking, the worst comes to worst, I don't meet anyone, at least I will see if I like a new type of activity, and I will get out of my comfort zone, and I'll make myself proud for that. So what do I have to lose? Another thing that I could suggest you guys is go on solo dates. I mean, this, I think it requires a little bit more courage. Personally, I love dating myself. I've done it for a while anyway. Spending time with myself could be editing, reading a book, or just, strolling around the city. Especially now, I have so many places to explore. Rest assured that I'm gonna do the solo date type of thing. You can meet people while you're on a solo day. The only reason that I would say that it requires more courage is because I know that there is a lot of people that don't feel comfortable taking themselves out alone. I'm just thinking that, okay, you go out and you sit on a cafe, you read a book. If someone next to you is reading a book as well, you can ask them about the book they're reading, and then you can start the conversation. And again, that could go even on dating. I know it is a little bit more intimidating, but what do you have to lose? And again, growth comes from taking yourself out of your comfort zone. Isn't this what we're looking for? Isn't this what we're aiming at the end of the day? If you're living in a bigger place like I do now, I think there must be communities, there must be like events and things like that. I was actually looking this morning in case there's something social going on that I could go. Could be a networking event, could be a business event. I don't know what you really like to do. You might like photography. There's so many. You might be into investing. There's so many events like that, and there's a lot of them being free, so you could possibly go there. And this is a place as well that you can find like-minded people. These are the 3 things I'm gonna try as well. It's not just that I'm saying that for you guys and I will still be here on my little shell. Before I end this video, I want to say something that is very, very important. Being open doesn't mean saying yes to everything. Being open to more opportunities doesn't mean saying yes to everything. And right things are flowing, they're not forced. You can be excited for more opportunities and bigger things, but you still need to protect your energy. Being open because of your need to find people, it is totally understandable and beautiful and lovely. And this world needs more people that are not scared on their shell, afraid of this world. But at the same time, you don't have to say yes to something that doesn't feel correct for you. Whether it's friendship or dating or any type of relationship, if it feels like it drains you, something is wrong. Take this as a sign. Something is not going right with them. Or with your dynamic together. They drain you. That's it. I feel like I was talking ages now. Guys, thank you very much for being on another video with me. If you like this type of videos, make sure you subscribe and comment down below so you can let me know and I can do more of this for you. Thank you for being a part of this channel, and I'll see you on the next one.